Today we're going to compare the Bugaboo Dragonfly and the Joolz Aer Plus, which, despite the size difference, may both seem appealing for similar lifestyles due to their lightweight, as well as the fact that they can both be folded down with their bassinets attached. So let's jump straight into it then, looking at the advantages and disadvantages of each model in turn, and focusing on their differences in terms of child comfort, ease of use, longevity, and driving characteristics, before ending with a discussion of under what conditions and uses one might make a better purchase over the other. And starting off with the Dragonfly, the model clocks in at just under 8 kilos with the seat, or just under 10 with the bassinet, and folds down to 36 by 52 by 90 centimeters with the seat attached, or a slimmer 32 by 52 by 90 with the bassinet. It can take 22 kilos in the seat and 10 kilos in the underslung shopping basket. Looking at child comfort, the Dragonfly's seat has a width of 27 centimeters, which is a bit on the narrow side, though the length is decent, 101 centimeters for the sitting surface, and 116 when taking into account the distance to the front frame. As far as other aspects of the seat go, it's reversible of course, has a decently upright position, and a near flat recline that includes an acceptably long inbuilt adjustable leg rest, and the canopy provides decent sun coverage when fully extended. When it comes to the Dragonfly's bassinet, it's acceptably large, measuring 78 centimeters in length, 33 in width, and 22 in depth, is comfortably padded, and in terms of ventilation, has both the peekaboo mesh panel in the canopy, as well as a larger, openable panel lower down at the head. Moving on to parent comfort, the Dragonfly's handlebar is adjustable between 95 and 105 centimeters in height, while the shopping basket is quite long, easy enough to access, and in addition to the main basket, the model also comes with a removable carry bag that can alternatively be hung from the handle. When it comes to folding, the process can be accomplished with one hand, with the seat or bassinet, folding down of their own accord to produce a pleasantly stable, if somewhat tall, folded package that also has a shoulder strap for easier carrying. That being said, the folding system also, though, unfortunately, involves a fair degree of mechanical complexity, and is likely, in my opinion, to get a bit fiddly as the stroller loosens up over time. As far as the overall feel of using the Dragonfly is concerned, the model is lightweight with well-fitted components and has decent cross support, but the complex design mechanically, combined with that light weight, also creates a certain feeling of fragility, especially when traversing rougher ground. Looking at longevity, the Dragonfly is still quite new, though after testing the model, I do have some concerns over the handle, and by extension also the folding system, as its slim, long design seems likely to lead to the loosening of several connection points over time, from the pressures of tipping, steering, and folding. That being said, Bugaboo provides a 4-year guarantee with their strollers, and they've also shown themselves to be pretty good with keeping spare parts available down the line. As far as driving goes, the Dragonfly has acceptably sized wheels and sufficient suspension for tackling most cobblestones, broken sidewalks, easier parks and gravel and the like, when you need it to, though this sort of use is apt to feel a bit jittery, and from a wear perspective, I would definitely recommend keeping to smoother pavement as much as possible. Alright, moving on, the Aer Plus clocks in at a lighter weight of a little over 6 kilos with the seat, or 8 kilos with the bassinet, and folds down to a much smaller 53.5 by 45 by 21.5 centimeters with the seat, or 86 by 45 by 27 centimeters with the bassinet. Like the Dragonfly, it can take 22 kilos in the seat, but only 5 kilos in the underslung shopping basket. When it comes to child comfort, the Aer Plus is significantly wider than the Dragonfly, at 38 centimeters, though the lack of an inbuilt leg rest gives it a shorter sitting surface of only 76, and the seat has a shorter total length as well, 108, when taking into account space beneath the canopy and the distance to the footrest. The Aer Plus's seat is not reversible like the Dragonfly's, but does have both a decently upright setting and a roughly equivalent near-flat recline, though I would note that shifting between these positions involves a rather long zipper that's less comfortable to use than the Dragonfly's lever. The Aer Plus's canopy provides good sun coverage as well, but it's a little shorter than the Dragonfly's, though it's also wider, which helps a bit when sun is coming in from the side. As far as the Aer Plus's bassinet goes, it's slightly smaller than the Dragonfly's, 76 centimeters long, 30 wide, and 18 deep. It's similarly well padded, but provides a bit less ventilation, having a mesh panel only in the canopy, and it's also positioned lower to the ground, which makes for more bending when taking your baby in and out. Moving on to parent comfort, the Aer Plus's handle stands at a fixed height of 106 centimeters, a tad higher than the Dragonfly's highest position, While the shopping basket, though smaller and less weight capable, is also nicely accessible in the way it extends off the rear frame. When it comes to folding, the Aer Plus also has a handle-operated one-handed fold, as well as a shoulder strap for easier carrying. The model self-stands when folded with the seat, though not with the bassinet. But that being said, however, the significantly more compact size of the Aer Plus makes it a lot more comfortable to carry around than the Dragonfly, and the fact that the model's internal mechanisms are less complex also means, in my opinion, that there's less chance for asymmetry issues to show up with the folding system as a result of wear and loosening. As far as how the Aer Plus feels to use, its smaller size and lighter weight naturally makes the model feel fragile as well, of course, when encountering rougher terrain. Though on smoother ground, the fact that it's more compact and less lanky, in particular with regards to the handle, means that it doesn't bend and strain when steering and tipping like the Dragonfly does. And as far as longevity is concerned then, the Aer Plus's design has invested more of its total weight into cross support and structural integrity than the Dragonfly in my opinion. But it is still an ultra compact, and won't tolerate the same sort of rougher ground or regular use as the Dragonfly, without wearing down quite a lot as a result. Joolz offers a better guarantee than Bugaboo, 10 years versus Bugaboo's 4, but I'd note that they're also a somewhat smaller company, and depending on where you live in the world, getting repairs or replacement components may be a slower process. Looking at driving, the Aer Plus has smaller wheels than the Dragonfly, as well as less substantial suspension, and as such, the model is primarily made for smoother urban environments, though it can handle some degree of use over stuff like broken sidewalks, finer grained gravel, and well-kept lawns. So, which one of these should you get then? Between these two models, I would say that the Aer Plus is the preferable choice for travel, of course, as well as keeping in the trunk and pairing with a car seat, simply due to its lighter weight and smaller folded dimensions. For daily use, both models are meant to be used in urban conditions, with, as I said, the Dragonfly being capable of handling a bit rougher conditions as well as more intensive use overall than the Aer Plus, and as a result, makes a better choice in my opinion for parents looking to buy one of these two as their primary stroller, unless, that is, conditions are very smooth and your lifestyle will involve a lot of folding and carrying, such as, for example, if it involves regular crowded public transport. In any case, we hope you found this video interesting, and if you did, please subscribe, as this sort of support really helps us to continue making videos in the future. If you'd like to know more about either of these models, we have standalone reviews that go into a lot more detail, and links have been added in the description. In addition, if you're currently shopping for a stroller, we have a buyer's guide on our Patreon page which lists a wide range of models we recommend, with a lot of technical and lifestyle related information. You can find it by following the link in the description as well. Thank you.